out the lights.
And me.
I think it's nice and bright in here. That way I can see every imperfection in your face.
Hey, I'm just gonna let you know. He turned the camera on just so he could say that again. Okay?
But it was so good I had to capture it. Hey, welcome back. This is our
producer's gone.
fourth, technically, podcast.
Right out the nose.
Fourth podcast. I'm Yeti. I'm UV. And that's Momo.
Go and say hi, Momo.
Momo, stop laughing.
What up?
As you can tell, we filmed all these back to back, so we're not letting the drinks go to waste.
Yes, true story.
Shush.
We changed
It's
outfits.
the magic of the podcast.
Magic of the podcast. We're telling you this secret because it's hard for us to get together. But we didn't want to disappoint fans.
Yeah,
we wanted
because
material.
Destin's kids do too much.
Yeah, and Layla does too much.
Because it's Momo. Alright,
And then-
I kept calling him Layla too.
Momo.
Yeah.
So, my real name's Eric Smith. This is
We said
Patrick
that on the first
Mahone.
one.
Oh!
He's good looking. I'm not.
Or you're not going to introduce yourself?
Nope.
Oh, this is just
I
you.
did it in podcast 1.
You're going to have to go all the way back to podcast one.
I'm not going back 37 minutes ago. Alright?
37 minutes ago.
We got us a great challenge today.
Yep.
Great challenge. I don't even know what they are.
No challenges today.
They're technically, it's always a challenge. Just for me to speak.
Is it?
Is it? Oh, it is a challenge. I remember now.
We're always battling.
That's fair.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey, who won that church competition?
Who had to dye their beard pink?
there's a picture probably somewhere out there.
Yeah, there. We should.
Insert
Pop it
right
up.
here.
Post that.
All right.
Okay.
What do we got going today, Momo?
So for our first one, Dustin was prepared, so he's probably gonna beat you. We're gonna do
We're dad joking.
dad jokes. Try not to laugh. Dad joke competition.
Look, I'm gonna laugh at my own jokes, so you're gonna win, no matter what happens.
We're not supposed to laugh.
Right.
No, you're not allowed to laugh.
I'm gonna laugh.
Well, no, when you're telling the joke, you can laugh.
I'm thinking about my joke in my head and I'm laughing.
I'm like having...
I have to use my phone, though.
So I didn't realize, so I was lazy and didn't read what the producer sent to me. And so I'm going to have to come up with these dad jokes on the fly or think of what kids
Well, no,
told
I
me
just go first
on
and
the
I'll
bus.
hand to you if you want to steal
Well,
some.
yeah. Dad jokes. Try not to laugh. Dustin can go first since he's prepared.
I wouldn't say how many we're doing.
As many as I tell you to.
Oh. Yes, master.
Toby be good, slave.
Okay.
What you got for me, UV?
I can't even do it. All right. Are you ready?
You're already laughing. I'm
Okay, you're not allowed to laugh.
Yeah, but I'm going to laugh because
Bubble
he's
in
laughing.
your mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know. I'll just hold soda in case I laugh. I spit
They actually do that sometimes.
water thing?
They do water.
Hey, we should have done the tortilla challenge.
You should have done the
Listen,
tortilla
you smack me
challenge.
Like every time you laugh? Smack. No, I'll get smacked every time. Because I'm going to laugh. I'm terrible at not
No,
laughing.
you're just supposed to hold water in your mouth while I slap you the tortilla, and then you slap me, and whoever spits it out first.
Oh, you do rock, paper, scissors, though, to see who gets to start.
Yeah.
Rochambeau.
Yeah.
Rochambeau.
In episode 1, we did a French lesson. That was...
So we gotta go back to episode 1 again.
Yep, go watch them all.
Hit me, boss.
Pokemon.
Hey, how do you follow Will Smith in the snow?
I don't know.
You follow his Fresh Prince. I can't do it. I'm gonna be terrible.
That's pretty good. I cracked a smile.
Okay, I'm counting that as a laugh. So
Oh.
Dustin's got 1 point.
Dustin's got a point.
Okay, now it's Eric's turn. Now he has to say a joke.
Oh.
Hold on, I closed this page on accident.
You closed my page?
Yeah.
Oh.
This won't count if you laugh.
This one won't count if I laugh? Alright, hit me.
Why did Snoop Dogg need an umbrella?
I don't know.
For drizzle.
Was it... if you guys laugh, it's not fair.
Fine. I literally laugh at everything. I laugh at people who aren't funny. So
That was funny, right?
I
Got her.
I'm laughing more that you're laughing.
Oh, man.
It's hilarious.
While I was reading these, I'm such like a dad joke guy. Like, I love them so much.
Alright.
There's a girl at work who, whenever we'd pass by, she would tell me a dad joke, and it was like the highlight of my day. I would try to like just walk in the hotel just so I could hear the dad joke for the day.
What do you call an illegally parked frog?
What?
Toad.
Not gonna get me on that one. No. No, sir.
Okay, switch. 0 point for Eric.
He laughed at that one though.
It's a knee slapper.
0 points for Eric. Hey, why did the baby strawberry cry?
It got crammed.
His parents were in a jam. Thank you. Thanks, Mom. Well, that's a good joke. How'd you not laugh at that? It's scene.
Can a kangaroo jump higher than the Empire State Building?
No, the Empire State Building can't jump.
Of course. The building can't jump, silly.
Yeah, nailed it. Boom, boom, boom.
He's winning right now.
You.
You laugh.
He's gonna give me. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
8.
10 tickles.
Laughing at himself. His giggle is not the joke. It's him.
I can't do it, man. Let me try another one.
Yeah.
I got you.
2-0.
What How do you tell if a vampire's sick?
Put it in the sun.
See if it's coughing.
No, I
Alright, you do.
Did you hear about the guy who stole 50 cartons of hand sanitizer? They couldn't prosecute him. His hands
Hands are clean.
I knew it.
Oh, you got one.
I knew the punchline. I got another one for you though.
Okay.
Why is the pig covered in ink? Because he lived in a pen.
He finds it funnier when he tells the joke at the end.
I just like figuring out jokes, but it messes me up. Cause it, dang it.
What do you call a snitching
If he gets this one, you're
scientist?
tied.
What?
What do you call a snitching scientist?
Oh.
A lab rat.
That's a good one. Not gonna fall for it. I didn't say the punchline, so we're good.
Nobody else laughed at my lab rat.
Oh, I wasn't paying
Natasha did.
attention.
She's just trying not to.
I gotta say it again then. What do you call a snitching scientist?
What?
A lab rat.
Hee hee hee.
Whatever.
That's messed up.
Okay. Okay, here, we'll move on to something more Eric's forte, okay? Try not to laugh. You guys are gonna roast each other.
I'm terrible at that.
You guys are gonna roast
Listen,
each other.
he's mean in spirit, okay? He's gonna get me.
Or you guys can roast me. I mean...
That's just child abuse. Mental child abuse.
Mental child abuse.
She's gonna go home every night after the pocket.
Let me do another one, Dad.
Okay, Eric, you can go first since it's...
I have to be mean to Dustin?
Hey.
I don't feel that's Christ-like.
Says you.
Neither's Dustin.
Oh!
How dare you, sir? Makes me say it.
Dustin's gonna go home and cry now.
No, I'm gonna be the one.
Oh my god.
Am I just supposed to keep roasting, or are we gonna go 1-1?
Oh, well, 1v1.
I don't
Okay, Dustin.
too.
I'm a non-roaster. I have no roasting.
You don't
ability.
roast? Have you ever seen those good roasts?
You do have some
Where they tell people
hey,
like-
you do have some good cooking skills, though.
Yeah.
So you can roast pretty good.
Yeah, I can. Turkeys, hams.
Turkeys.
It's a roasting joke. Momo, out of everything, that got you.
I mean, I set you guys up for a joke, and this is where we're going. That's a waste of a ham right there.
Not laughing. Is it cheating to Google roast on a tall, little bit bigger man? Is that yes or no?
I don't really care.
I got nothing.
You got nothing, huh?
Yeah, except your school bus videos are boring.
Oh, that was just straight to the heart. Plug School Bus Yeti at School Bus Yeti.
He's got TikToks. It's cool. Follow him to make up for the. It's not really that
Okay,
boring.
but his job is better than your job. You're a glorified IT guy.
No, I am an IT guy. Glorified is like help desk. We have 3 of those. If you saw this,
You're a glorified IT guy.
It's true.
Momo's now roasting you.
I feel attacked. Is it because I'm a ginger? I'm the only ginger in here. I'm getting attacked.
Momo's
I'm a redhead.
Yeah, there's a difference. Okay, listen, I'm gonna explain this to you.
Redhead
Okay, we
and
gotta
ginger
know.
things.
It's a difference, okay? There's redheaded people with
Okay,
freckles.
okay, but-
They're usually like Irish. They have genetics that make them this way.
It's literally the same color.
I am recessive gene.
That's
So I got a recessive gene from my mom and a recessive gene from my dad, and it made me a ginger, right? Only 2% of the population is a ginger. It's actually terrible to be a ginger because we're more sick, we're more susceptible to like allergies and asthma, but we have a higher pain tolerance, and that's pretty much the only perk we have.
See,
I
I don't
see
have
you
any.
lying
I don't
all the
have
time,
What? No, not emotional pain tolerance, just physical pain tolerance.
See, I don't have a pain tolerance at all. I actually have amplified pain syndrome.
Oh yeah, so you can just like get beat up and not even care.
Yeah. No, so I have amplified pain syndrome. Basically,
No, it means
if I get
amplified.
like
Oh.
it amplifies.
Do you know what amplify is?
You
like
can-
In my head, I thought that backwards.
You can touch me, and there
Is
will
that
be
why
a
you're always
bruise.
like, ow?
Yes.
Casey has that too.
See,
Like,
I
how
have.
this bruise got me. I'm like, you probably rolled over in bed on top of a pillow.
No, I woke up this morning, had a bruise, like a line bruise, all the way around
Like
my
you laid
leg.
on a
And I was
pencil?
like, "What is this?" And my water bottle was in my bed, and I rolled over it.
You got a bruise.
Water
So
bottle.
I'm going to tell you my Bigfoot joke.
You have a Bigfoot joke?
I do.
I'm ready.
So, props out to my Uncle Sam, which is actually Steve and Anthony Merton, but everybody in the family calls him Sam.
Well, you gave his whole name.
Oh yeah, look him up. Great guy. He's got his own little TikTok. He goes around to state parks filming stuff. Pretty cool guy. Kind of my hero though. When I go down and visit Grandma in San Diego, he would take us to the beach in his old school, like not old school, but like 92 Jeep with the top off. And if anybody knows what La Jolla Shores is, like Rodeo Drive in LA, you know, La Jolla Shores was in San Diego.
Gotcha.
So like the rich of the richest. Well, we would be these beach bum guys going through the Jeep. And I would yell out the window, and he supported me in this. Hey, have you seen Bigfoot? He's like 6 foot, 7 foot tall and all hairy all over. And I'm telling like these people all dressed in Prada and all this nice stuff. And it was the greatest time ever as a kid to yell out a Jeep at rich people, have you seen Bigfoot? Because they'd want to say mean things, but they really wouldn't.
Oh, you said you had a joke. I was just waiting for
The punchline.
the joke part. We like stayed up here for them. No, that
Must have had it been there.
we used to like drive
All
around.
hairy all over,
Like
you know,
in school.
big feet.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Have you seen him?
Nope.
No, they hadn't either.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move on now.
She's done with this segment.
I'm done with you guys.
Hey.
Okay, we're gonna move on
I
to
don't-
Okay, Dustin, you got an air quote for me. Controversial.
This is the controversial section of our show.
No,
If you have underage
Controversial.
children, make sure they tune in and watch.
No, it's
It could get
controversial questions because they're not gonna
Controversially.
be like,
Questionable error.
you know,
like we're not gonna question the moon landing or anything, right?
which was
I mean,
fake.
did it happen or did it not?
We're like, is the Earth round?
It's
No,
definitely
it's
flat. When I throw a frisbee, it just lands flat on the ground. Never any arc. Every time,
I can't do
every
it.
time I watch, have you ever watched one of those videos?
Oh, dude, for some reason, TikTok must think I'm a flat earth lover. Because I guarantee at least 10% of my TikToks
Yeah,
are about flat earth.
yeah, they're hilarious.
And I'm like, do they not
This one
know
guy-
what they're saying?
This one guy, I'm gonna tell a flat Earth story.
Is it like my Bigfoot joke?
Is it like
No, this is funny.
What joke?
One for the roasting points.
Hey, so this guy got this. So there's like
How about on
gyroscopes,
Popeye,
right?
yeah?
Yeah, that's fair. There's this guy got this gyroscope, and it's like $25,000. It's a special laser one, and if you set it in a certain spot over a year times, it'll rotate 15 degrees, and that's how you tell like we're rotating blah, 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 curve. So he was trying to prove flat Earth theory, and he like did all of his life savings, and he bought one, and he got it, and he calibrated it, and he let it set for a year, and then when he unveiled it, he was like, aha, and then it rotated 15 degrees, and he was like, oh, sometimes that happens, and then tried to still make his point, and it was like the greatest video I've ever seen. He like pulled the sheet off. Well, sometimes that happens due to, and I'm like, get out of here.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
There's a podcast called The Hot Dog Sandwich. It's actually
Hot
pretty
dog
funny.
is a sandwich.
Yes.
I mean, you look at it and it's a baby Subway sandwich.
Or like it's a Philly cheesesteak sandwich and it's got the connected bun
I mean,
that just closes.
I'm gonna say it's in the sandwich family.
I've always been hot dog's a sandwich. Because what else do you call it?
It's meat between buns.
Well, that's my thing. So like you're either calling it a hot dog, which
I can't believe you just left that out there.
our producer's young. I try to be nice. every argument's like, well, it's not a sandwich, it's a hot dog. I'm like, no, the thing on the bread's a hot dog. What's it together? And they're like, hot dog on a bun? I'm like, it's not Philly cheesesteak on a bun.
It's not ham on bread.
Yeah,
Okay,
hot
so-
dog's a sandwich.
It's
for
a
sure.
sandwich.
What do you think, Momo?
I know, I agree. But, like, at the
Did
same
I-
time, is a taco a sandwich?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna switch it up on you. Is a burrito not a taco?
A burrito is a wrap.
No, a burrito's a sandwich. Or not sandwich, a wrap.
Tacos just folded?
No,
But
you got
burrito's
hard
closed.
shell tacos.
Burrito's completely closed.
Once you take a bite, it's not.
But why is a burrito not a tamale?
We're just gonna have, like, existential crises here because we're,
Or
like, talking
Natasha,
about...
she's
So,
like,
so the
no one's gonna
taco.
no one's gonna watch this.
I mean, a taco can't be a sandwich because it's in a. It's not.
It's not bread.
I guess if it was a flour tortilla, it might fall in that category because flour tortilla is basically bread. But if it's a corn one, no, it's
I'm gonna go with a taco's a taco because that's what it's called, right? So like a hot dog's not
Yeah.
a
So you
sandwich.
could say it's a Mexican sandwich.
They do have Mexican pizzas.
Okay, Eric's son
But you assemble a taco.
eats
it's like
pizza
meat.
the weirdest way. He folds it like a taco and he eats it like that, but he turns it over so it looks like a sandwich.
Oh, like because I fold it and then like
And then
like,
he
I just
like that.
eat it like normal.
No, he
So
folds
he,
it
like-
and then he turns it this way, and
shoves
then
it.
he eats it that way. Yeah,
I think, well, I mean, I guess I do the same thing except I turn my head.
but that's what you do when you eat a taco. So in that case, is it a taco?
see,
Yeah,
I
you do
go
this.
straight on
Does-
and just let
Does
all.
Luke eat his taco
the
sideways?
juices- What? I take the bread and fold it in half and just let all that cheese and goo.
Ew.
Back on the Casey's thing. 'Cause we did
Oh,
that.
it's Casey's
Casey's
does it.
pizza. I'd always only got the slice from like the warmer,
Mhm.
and they're pretty cheesy, but they're not like runny cheesy from the warmer because they're sitting in the warmer for so long, right? So
Your dog's mad.
I bet it's your mom out front.
oh yeah, shit, come here. Was that the
Somebody's mom's got to come get him.
Somebody got a mom.
Oh, we just got pinkied. So, what's our next question?
Oh yeah,
Tacos a taco.
Oh, a taco's a taco.
Tacos
Okay,
a taco.
Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi. Coke's inferior soda.
Who makes Mountain Dew? Who bought
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
You don't like either?
He's not a cola guy.
Dark sodas. Only thing I like dark soda is root beer.
It's just
Okay.
the worst one.
Movies.
I like black licorice too. So
Sequels of movies are always worse than the original.
No.
Layla
Not
clearly
always.
state-
No, I'm stating something, and you
Home
gotta tell
Alone
me if
2
you
is
agree.
better than Home Alone 1. But then there's cases of like Jingle All the Way 2, which shouldn't
Oh, don't even with me. Don't
and a
even
lot
with
of
me.
people are gonna hate me for this one. Back to the Future 3
It's good,
it's better than 2.
but not as good as 1.
It's right there though.
Okay,
It wouldn't be a great movie though
it's
without
not Christmas
one.
anymore, guys.
Here's
Wink,
what
wink.
here's what I'm gonna say. Well, he said Back to the Future.
Okay,
Die Hard 1, not as good as any of the other Die Hards besides the newest one.
Okay, here's another one for New Year's, because technically it's New Year's. Okay.
We're in air quoting mood. Controversial New Year.
Controversial. New Year's resolutions have no point.
They have. Here's the thing.
They're great money makers.
They're
for the gym fees.
They have a good premise, but nobody ever follows through.
You've never followed through on a resolution?
No, you gotta do it for a whole year. You know how hard it is to do something for a whole year? You know what I do every year? I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna drink soda this year. You know how hard it is not to drink soda?
You guys have
so
not
guess
had
what I'm doing? January 1st. No more soda. Year free of soda.
Hey, you know what I do
You
for
down?
my resolutions?
No. Absolutely. I drink a Red Bull every morning.
I not have any resolutions, so I win every year.
That sounds like it's cheating.
Cheat code.
My New Year's resolution was to work out every day.
Yeah.
Wow.
As you can tell,
I walk to the fridge every day. That's all I'm saying.
I do a
I'm
sit up
working
a
out
day.
my mouth with pizza. Caden has a shirt that says,
I'm fitness
not
in
into
this
fitness.
mouth.
He's like, on the back says I'm fitness pizza in my mouth, and I laugh every time.
Okay.
Controversial.
Dun, dun, dun.
Would it be better to live in the sea or live in space?
Sea. I'm totally in with sea. I love water.
Here's the thing.
You don't like water as much as I do.
I like water. And I've been like, I love snoobing. Snuba-ing. Snuba's like a mixture between snorkel and scuba. Like, you're still attached to the boat, but you have an air hose. So you can go down like 20 feet. It's awesome.
Never done that.
Yeah, they drop
I just
you
go
in the
down
middle of
20
the reef.
feet while snorkeling.
No, I can't. I can't hold my breath that long.
Oh, I used to be, knock on wood, I used to be able to do an average of 3.5 to 4 minutes.
No. You give me like a minute and a half, and I'm like, well, it's time for me
Were
to
you
die.
one of those kids who pretended to be dead in the pool?
Yeah,
The city pool.
I did, and I had a record of 5.5 minutes.
No,
not breathing.
Whenever, what's that magician? The very super famous one for a long time. David Blaine.
The one that died in the tank?
No, he held his breath for 17 minutes. That's crazy
So-
to me.
So how they get away with that though too is they oxygenate before it. So
And
he's
they
actually
hyperventilate before they go under too.
they hyperventilate with pure oxygen.
Yeah.
So my grandpa used to be a clam diver.
Yeah.
And he would take pure shots of thing, and he could go down for an average between 4 and 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Of free dive down to
Right.
because you're not allowed to scuba to get clams.
I'm so terrified to free dive because like I'm afraid
The shark's gonna grab you.
that I'll stay down too long.
You know those like, okay, so I used to want to do one of those things where it was like the shark and you like go down in the cage and like all the sharks will bite you. Or not bite you. All the that's getting to
By
my
the way,
story.
she's doing this. So she's
Baby. Anyways,
she's doing this.
I was watching like I want to say it was like Criminal
We're gonna have
Minds
to
or
put the camera on
something.
her.
Yeah,
Or
for
get
sure.
her up. We're gonna have to add this.
I want to say it was like Criminal Minds or something, and like it failed, and the lady died.
She died? Oh gosh.
And I will
the cage
never
died.
do that.
Like the mesh?
No,
Have you
like
seen that?
they went down in like one of those cages
Yeah.
where you can like get in the cage and all the
Oh, the
sharks
shark
swim
got
around
in.
it, and no, the cage like broke.
Yeah.
And the shark ate.
Well, you seen the people like they'll put on that like
I don't think that's
chain.
funny getting eaten by a shark.
It's a TV show.
Hey, talking about stories.
There's only 3 shark bites a year. You're fine. Your chance of getting bit are so low.
I have a shark experience actually.
I held one.
No, big shark experience. I peed my pants. I
Oh.
think it scared it away.
Are you sure it wasn't he swam when he was like, well, that's bigger than a seal who was swimming away?
I don't know what made him go.
Yeah.
So I was off the La Jolla Shores by Children's Cove, which is literally, there's a Children's Cove is where all the seals hang out.
Yeah.
And we're like a football field down around the other side, and it's called Wipeout to the locals. I don't know what the actual name of it is. But anyways, I was snorkeling. We play there because not many tourists go there, so it's not crowded during the summertime. I'm out, I don't know, football field, maybe in the ocean, maybe half football field, just snorkel along, checking out the fish. Boo-doo, 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 boo-doo. And this thing out of nowhere, a blue shark, about 7 to 8 foot long,
Yeah.
shoots up from directly behind me and stops underneath me. Like I'm snorkeling and I see it bolt, and then I stopped moving.
Yeah.
Like I literally stopped breathing, and it just went right underneath me for what felt like 10 years, but was probably only about 10 seconds.
Yeah. And they just took off.
And then, a little bit of pee came out. And I'm like, okay, he's not wanting to attack me. That's kind of cool. So I started swimming with him. And then he's like, I don't want to be your friend. And he went faster. So, and then I'm sitting here going, what if he wants to come back? So I got out of the water and didn't swim the rest of the day.
Yeah, we went to Dominican Republic. We were in Punta Cana. And we were swimming just on, the beach. And saw snorkeling. And you ever have one of those things where, you're just looking around and it's all clear and you're just swimming? Well, out of nowhere, I ran into a fish. It's like a fish hit me in the face. Well, your first instinct for you, if you're not in the ocean very long or very often, is I'm like, well, I just ran into a shark and I'm about to die. So I come coming out of the water, but it's where I can touch. And so, I'm, panicking, kind of. And I'm and I pop out of the water and I'm, trying to, get away from what just happened. And Casey's looking at me like I'm crazy, probably 20 feet away. And so I hit the fish. And then I'm like, well, what the heck did I hit? So I put my snorkel mask back on and I got back in the water and I was looking. And it was literally just a row of fish for as far as I can see in a perfect line. No.
School of fish.
No, they weren't in a normal bunched up group. They were literally in a single file line. And I swam as far as I could until I started to get tired, and I never found the end of the line. It was like they were a line of fish waiting to get into a concert. They were single file. I have it on GoPro, and it was the weirdest thing. And there's all these silver fish, just one at a time, in a row. As far as I can see, I'm like, what the heck is this? Huh. But they looked like they were waiting in line for something.
Okay.
That weird.
Final question.
Okay.
And then the podcast is over.
Oh, man.
I know. You're so sad. This one might actually be a little controversial.
I'm ready.
Pluto should be counted as a planet.
Well, I'm going to say yes.
Here's my thing.
Because they taught me it in school, and school's never wrong.
I don't understand how they're like, hey, it's a planet. And then later on, they're like,
okay,
we haven't learned anything new about it, but now it's not a planet.
History lesson. Okay, this is okay. No, every year, there's this program that I have to take. There's tests we have to take, and test.
You don't need air quote tests. Those are real things. It's controversial tests.
There's this test we have to take, and I learned how to hack the test. Okay, so I didn't actually have to take it. And so I got a nearly perfect score. And they were like, oh my gosh, Layla, how'd you do that? You're the best that we've ever had in the school district. And I was like, I know, I'm so cool. But I just hacked it. Anyways, moving on.
Are you snitching on yourself?
I love that.
There's not I didn't do anything wrong. I just took the test in a smart way to where I knew where the answers were always correct.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
It's called cheating. It's fine.
So.
Beating the system.
No wonder this was a controversial question.
So, there was always this story that I had to analyze.
Yeah. You air quote every word. We do need a camera on you.
And it was Pluto. It was about if Pluto should be a planet. And the reason that they made it not a planet was because they found another planet and they didn't want to add another planet to the solar system. Yeah. So they were like, oh, there's another one the same size. So now Pluto's not a planet, so we don't have to.
We're like, no, 8's better than 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, we have 10 planets?
We would if they added another one. Is Pluto? I think Pluto's a planet again, though.
No.
I thought it was.
I don't know.
According to Gus.
Hey Siri.
We need to research.
Is Pluto a planet?
Can you say again?
Here's what I found from HowStuffWorks.com. No, Pluto is considered a dwarf planet.
It's a dwarf planet, not an actual planet.
It's so let me just throw. Hold on. I'm gonna throw this out there. If it's a dwarf planet and you have a dwarf person, are they both not human and a planet? Just because you call it a dwarf doesn't not make it a human.
Dwarfs are clearly human beings, but we're dwarf planets.
This is where it gets controversial.
Nah. Get that little dwarf.
You're not big enough to be real.
I just imagine Eric walking in, seeing a dwarf, and he just kicks him out the door. That's what we did to Pluto.
You're not real. You're like Pluto. We don't count you. I'd just be mean.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like the scene in
It's like
Elf where
saying a
he's
short
like,
bus ain't a real bus.
it's like the scene in Elf where he's like, call me an elf again, and he's like, you're an angry elf, and he comes to like punches him.
We keep bringing up
Or
Christmas.
like Bedtime Story. Have you ever watched Bedtime Story with
yeah,
Adam
oh,
Sandler?
Yeah, I love that movie.
And it's like all the little like dwarf people.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
That's like saying a short bus isn't a real bus either.
It's not a real bus.
Depends on who the driver is. Whenever you're on it, it's like a bigger bus. Did you drive a short bus there?
I graduated.
And that's all we have for today.
Graduated from the short bus.
I used to ride the short bus, and then I got to drive it. Now I drive a big bus.
You're right. I drive. Now you're in a big yellow bus. I've seen the videos.
Videos of me driving a big bus?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever driving them.
Oh, I stopped watching after like the first couple months of each one. They're really long.
Really long.
Your training video.
You know what else is really
it's
long?
I'm teaching you about
You know what
it's
else
how
is
to pass
really
your
long?
CDL.
This podcast.
What?
So, thanks for joining
Right in
us.
the middle of his bloop.
I hope you made it to the very end, and we're gonna check out by going.